climbing, for splashing, for premium, for capable. The GMC premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Discover new opportunities together in a new Chevy. Meet up in an award-winning Equinox. Lend a hand in the Silverado. Or mix it up in the Trax. Find the Chevy that's right for you. Chevy, together let's go.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Hrt2Heart and the pleasure is to be live and in charge for a little fun of the sun, a little hot Atlanta as the Super Speedway is on everybody's mind this week. Atlanta Motor Speedway giving you all the action, all the time, all the thrills, all the frills, pretty much everything you can see. It's going to be good. It'll be an awesome time. They're at the qualifying right now. Folks, you're going to see something different today. I ran SDK in that last race, and there were some big issues happening in the middle of it. And SDK, we will have a conversation. Much love. However, we're sporting a new look for this race, and hopefully it's going to be easier for you to read. If it's not, we'll make some changes. It's got some extra features. Got some features that I wish it had, but that's neither here nor there. Those are all things coming in the future, as I didn't want to bite the bullet too quickly, but I had to, and this is pretty much what it is. So we are live for the Hrt2Heart series, brought to you by TilleryAuto.com. If you're in the look for a new Buick, GMC, or Chevrolet, go to AlanTilleryAuto.com. You can shop online, or you can walk right in there at the Arkansas store. Make sure you go check them out. Much love to the fine folks over there. And remember, you can buy online anywhere. Just saying. Just saying. You know, if you're looking, you've got some good things out there. You know what I mean? Good stuff. Nathan, thank you for the like. Dudley, thank you very much, sir. Cindy Coffee, subscribing on YouTube. Thank you to Admin Box. Thank you to Craig Deacon. Bendy, thank you very much. Robert Dudley, you're a legend. Of course, once again, much love to you. I am joined in the broadcast booth by none other than the guy who's quickly becoming part of our platform over here. He's part of the Chop Shop Racing platform, one of our sponsors over at eSports. But also part of the eSports platform now, and kind of just knocks it out of the park and has been part of my my everyday ordeal now. Mr. Ryan Wendt. Ryan, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks for the kind words, and I'm super excited about today's race, man. I can't wait for these guys to fire up these engines and get after it.
It is the 1.43 mile length track here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, 120 laps, one fast repair. They do have 100% fuel in the trucks. They're going to run 4 sets of tires. They are going to have that one stage, basically a comp caution that they threw in the middle of the race, but it's going to be a lap 60. They are running a fixed setup as well. All 3 manufacturers are out there ready to run. It is a ton of fun, a ton of time, and of course, you're going to be able to do it. Like, follow, subscribe for more content, folks. We are doing all kinds of things. We're just trying to have some fun and be the. I don't want to be the best. I don't want to emulate the best, but I just want to do the right thing. You know what I mean? That's kind of what it is. We do have our beef jerky driver cams today. As we progress, I will find a place to put our sponsor logos up there somewhere. But you can see it scrolling on the bottom. All of our sponsors' information is in the race description as well as the Hrt2Heart series. Hrt2Heart, all about camaraderie and giving everybody some awesome things. And, I just love what these guys have to offer. Here are your driver cams for today's race. We're seeing some coffee. Excuse me. He looks tired. Here's Brad Dove. Good old Brad Dove. We love that guy. There is, what a legend. I do like Bobby Joe. Bobby Joe, it just looks focused. He looks happy. He looks ready to go. Maybe late where everybody's at, but he's pretty awesome. Everybody's wiping their eyes right now. Hey, there's the Dudley man. How about a little roll tide in the chat, Dudley? I know you're listening. Sir, I know you're listening. There he is. Much love. Mr. Robert Dudley. And last but not least, there is Scott Kazadave, who got the win last week and is looking to bounce forward and get himself out there in the mix as well. 2 laps to go here for today's 2 minutes left here for the drivers. And what a good time. What a good time. Ryan, what do you think today's race is going to be about? Because we've seen the officials go kind of crazy this week.
You know, it's there's a lot of strategy involved, right? I don't think it's going to be so much tire wear versus tire temperature. The track right now is 111 degrees. It's going to heat up. Typically, that's what happens here in Atlanta. So I think they're going to have to lean a little less on tire, take care of them. I don't think the wear's necessarily going to be there, but if those tires heat up, guys are going to start getting squirrely, and they're definitely going to have to stay clean because this track is a smidge narrower than, you know, your Daytonas and your Talladegas.
They can run, and I watched part of the NASCAR Truck Series earlier today in the Xfinity Series, just seeing how much the draft does come to play. The trucks were running 2 and 3 wide, and the outside lane was the dominant lane, but that's NASCAR. And iRacing, I think on this track, has not gotten it perfect yet. I think that's part of my only complaint with this is that iRacing really hasn't gotten it down yet.
Those guys tag that outside wall, it's going to grab them and it's going to slow them up. So, I mean, they need to be aware of that and try to stay off the wall. But obviously, this is Atlanta. It's no holds bar all the time, every time. So, I mean, I look forward to seeing, you know, what the strategy is going to pan out and see who can keep their truck in one piece by the end of it.
There's going to be a new starting grid on this one, folks, for me. And I know that our good friend Ryan's going to have more to see. So we're going to depend. Actually, for the first time, I'm going to depend on somebody else to give more information than I have at my fingertips. Isn't that weird?
That's uncomfortable, isn't it?
It's really weird.
It's like taking your kid to the babysitter for the first time, you know?
Pretty much. And, folks, if you want to be catching Ryan Wint as well, you can catch him on the Chop Shop Racing Series YouTube channel. He does a podcast every week, and we love to see the things that he's got going on over there. Part 2 coming up here with me very soon, but you've got your hands full with that. And also, Thursdays, you're going to be able to watch the Signature eSports Truck Series right here on Signature eSports. He's going to be on our Facebook page. He's going to be taking that one on his own. Now, I hope I didn't give you too much when it came to that, but I think right.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I can only mess up so much, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That'd be all right. It'd be all right.
It'll be fine. All right, here's your starting grid. Hopefully you guys like it because it cost me money. On grid. It's going to be... that's practice. Hold on. Again. Let's try that again. It's not Reaper Racing Leagues. Forgive me, folks. I'll get that changed. Michael Butler is going to be your pole sitter. Outside pole sitter is going to be Ben Summerford as we move on down. Row number 2 is going to be the 34 of Rock Stallone. He's going to have Corey Crandall to his outside in that number 35. Row 3 is going to be, man, I'm so backwards. It's so different. Scott Casadave is going to have Robert Church to his outside. Row 4 is going to be Bobby Joe. He's going to have Joe Flack to his outside. Row 5 will be Rusty Robinson, William Martin. Row 6, Bud Light Mike and Brad Dove.
So you got on rows. I got you, buddy. You got on row 7, John Turner, and outside of him, BJ Lane. Row 8 is James Borden, Robert Dudley, Robert Peters, Jason Coffey, Greg Lakeford, Ryan, is it Huron?
I'm going to say Perone or Peroni.
Roan, okay. And 21st, you got Daniel Lyle. 22nd, Kelly Akron. And 23rd, round out the field, Benny Jones.
Benny Jones ready to go. How about them apples? All right. While we get that all situated.
Just to cut you off, I just figured you were trying to figure out how to change the page.
I want the dang name to be changed. That was the last league we broadcasted for. Sorry, Hrt2Heart. You're not Reaper. I don't know why. Oh, it's because it was. Hold on. We're gonna save this one. We're gonna save the file. Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's throw up that grid again real quick. Ha ha! I win. Green flag.
They're off the races.
Oh, green flag. How about the amount of laps we've got going on here? We're back under caution very quickly. Something happened.
I don't think they were happy with. It looked like William Martin went off the track, then came back on, then jumped into the pits. So I don't know if that was the cause of it or if they threw it because not everybody was lined up appropriately.
Makes sense to me. We are going to be working on lots of things. There are a whole lot of everything. We're going to be kind of looking at different relatives. Different things are showing up. Different things are new to me. So I'm probably going to have more fun with this than I really want.
Don't lose your touch on the SDK. I'll need you.
Oh, we're not done. No. We're not done with SDK. So, folks, I'm not done with SDK. I have been working on trying to find the perfect solution for Signature Esports. I know how to customize SDK to probably the best capabilities of anybody. However, the issue is I really just want to make sure that what I'm doing is right. You know what I mean? I want to do what I can to be what's best. Butler, Robinson, those two drivers looking to make an impact here. Again, Butler having a pole is probably one of the best things. Newcomers in the field, absolutely knocking it out of the park. Robinson is going to restart there in fourth as they wait for the pace truck. I know that they're going to get things lined out here. Newcomers to the field, Brad Dove, of course, out there. And where is he? That's going to be out there as well. Those guys came over from the Chop Shop series. Love to see what those guys are doing and how much time they're going to be able to put in. There's Robert Dudley. Butler's going to be a legend out there. Brad Dove is going to be in that 25, or he's going to be in that 25. He's going to be in the 19th spot. Love to see everybody be able to put those things together. It is going to be a ton of fun. I'm pretty excited about having a new system. It's something, you always have to educate yourself every once in a while, right, on something new. Pretty happy about it. We'll see what's gonna happen with this one, and how we're gonna be able to enjoy it. There's the pace truck. Pace truck is a little slow. This field is ready to go.
Yeah, they just said, we're going to park it. We're going to wait for it to catch back up and then get rolling again.
Something that we will work on with leagues if I continue to use ATVO. Once again, is we'll work on getting driver photos in as well. We'll do those little cool head-ons that you see with NASCAR series. We'll get all those driver photos in so that maybe when I show the driver information and all that stuff, you'll be able to see who they are if they want to. They don't have to. All cool stuff. So, hopefully everybody enjoys it. All right, we're getting ready to go do it again. I do believe this one's shortened cautions as well because it's considered a super speedway, right?
Yes. The question that I have, your personal opinion, can Scott three-peat this?
I don't know, man. It's close. Benny Jones just ran fastest lap of the race, 2 minutes 13 seconds. EJ 209. Or Scott ran 209. It happens. It would be cool if he could, and I think that's one of the things that Kazenave is. We talk about. Jason Dave has probably some of the best fortune he's been able to see here, and we've been able to watch this league evolve and make some changes. And, points, we'll be able to get the points all figured out. That I don't know what they have, but I don't know. We'll figure that out later. He's named a couple of wins in a row, but I think this is a super speedway. They do have one fast repair, but this is anybody's call right now. William Martin out of the race. Unfortunate for that driver. All right, single file restart here. Pace truck's going to dive in. All right, we're ready. I'm ready. You're ready, folks.
It's a good way to start the race. Top 3 just takes off right out of the gate.
All right, drivers up to speed. Butler, Crandall, Church, your top 3. As they get rolling here, back under caution one more time. Caution.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Oh, now we're green.
I'm so confused.
You were under caution on your end, right?
I was. It literally just said we're going green at the beginning of lap 5, so I wasn't 1,000% sure what was going on there. I don't know if iRacing's acting up or if they're just trying to get everything lined out.
Who knows? Butler, Crandall, Church, Stallone. Stallone will have to play catch up. Now, these top 3 may have pulled away here, but one of the things that you're going to have to keep in mind, folks, is that if these drivers, they're going to be able to make more momentum. Now, if we go back to, now we're under caution. We might go a little bit slowly on the bottom of the race line. Here's what happened here. I think we were on with Butler there. I think they threw. Not quite sure. I just. Maybe some insight. Maybe they're just having some struggles. Things like that do happen, right?
Yeah, typically you don't see this from this league, so that's why it's throwing us off guard, trying to figure out exactly what's going on.
Jagger, that special full speed caution lap. But it's okay. It's all right. Things like that happen. They just want to make sure the race starts correctly. I think that's what they do. Let them have at it.
That's an awesome comment. That special full speed caution lap. I love it.
Awesome. We're going to get some insight. All right, we got some insight. So what happened to William Martin is that he blinked on the start of the race when they were getting ready to go green, and it jumped him into another vehicle, which was Robert Dudley's car, Robert Dudley's truck. And because it blinked him into him, they threw the caution to fix that. And there's Dudley. He had to take some damage. So they didn't want to have a caution at the start of the race or have it all get jacked up. And so when they threw the caution, it made it 1 to go, and then they had to fix it, and it kept them single file. And then, well, lo and behold, after it's all said and done, we're going green, double file racing. Hope that all made sense.
Yeah, absolutely. I had to go back and read the notes. I seen they shortened everything.
All right, we're going. We're green. Woo-hoo.
Butler caught Church sleeping on that restart.
Well, we know how super speedways work. We're going to have some teammates out there, that's for darn sure. Everybody's going to be working together. Summerford had an issue coming around when they were under pace. And we'll see how everybody's doing. Jason Coffey having an issue, driving a little bit slower back there, but we'll see. Dudley getting around. Joe Flack will be there on the other side. Drivers working on the pace as Dudley goes away.
Yeah, he's up there on the high side. He's already starting to make the high line work. So it sounds like he's done. Watch the officials too. They're record.
Heard it back there. Kelly Akron, Greg Langford having an issue. Caution will come out here on lap 10. This is super speedway racing. Here's what happened. 46 down low. Like the 69 got into somebody there. He will just. Whoop. Hey, I could. Ooh, I like that. Never mind. That was instant.
Looks like the 91 tapped the wall.
That's what I was looking for here was numbers.
Go flag.
And Joe, he did. He got to the wall, came down, got to the 69. Came across the start-finish line. That'll be a black flag for unsafe pit exit on top of the caution. And then more happened in front of that. Oh, that happened. Down the end of the 3 and 4. Ryan Perrone here. Perrone is the issue there. Oh, yeah. Go to the 10, 4. 4 able to miss that. The 10, Ryan Perrone just trying to slow down there. Super speedways are super speedways. They'll get it all worked out. Everybody, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Drivers will come to pit road as we'll see who comes on to pit road. Ben Summerford on pit road. Hey, I like this. I'm just staring at it, folks. You know, when you get in awe of something like, hey, it's kind of cool. Pretty cool.
It's like getting your driver's license for the first time. You remember that when you were a kid and you just kept staring at it because you couldn't believe that you had it?
Yeah, this is like a new toy. I like having new toys, and this is a new toy. To me, it's that's how. But I do like seeing. I can read the overlay, which is crazy. Like I've been asking for this for so long to be able to be just big enough to read the overlay. We'll see if my pit stop tower shows up. But it didn't. It's okay. I'll figure that out.
That is an ugly tower, isn't it?
Yeah. But I can read it.
Yeah.
Church has the fastest lap of the race, 31.88. That was shown earlier. But so here's what. Okay. Here's a little insight for you folks. I am working on. It's either going to be purchased or it's going to be whatever. Working on finding the actual iRacing eNASCAR tower or making something similar to it and using software to be able to do it. I like the look of what SDK has. I just want it bigger, more legible, and to look like what NASCAR has. I'm not trying to copy NASCAR. I'm just trying to be as similar as possible without, stepping on toes. Well, the conditions for the race, the track temperature, it's only a balmy 103 degrees Fahrenheit. 46% humidity, 2 miles. Did you see the wind earlier today at the races? Gusts of 23-mile-an-hour winds. If we had that here, you would feel it just the same. So that it happens. 78 degrees on the air temperature. We're back to green. Go up to the race leader. 38. Butler. Crandall's going to be in second. Church in tow.
It's kind of how they're all not scatter out.
Robert Church on the inside, 0.3 of a second difference. There is Butler moving his way forward. 8:49, double file now for second. Dudley there to side draft at 35. 5 to the outside. Robinson trying to make it work. Dudley. Up into 35. Great save by Robert Dudley. Crandall drifts up the lane. That's not something you want to be doing into the corner. You do not want to push up the lane into the corner. That's what happens. This is similar to, and it's the one thing about a 1.5 mile super speedway that's crazy to think. This track likes to bode well to a track that moves. Fastest lap, William Martin, 30:48.
Yeah, and it always seems like Crandall and Dudley find each other. I mean, almost every single race, those two guys are always in the same vicinity, and they're always racing really hard.
Dudley. Robinson on the outside. Here's Robert Church on the bottom side of the 55.
We got the 4 back here. Daniel Lyle, he's finally gotten up into the high line, and he's slowly starting to work his way up toward the front.
Striker, thank you very much for the like. I appreciate you. Right now, Summerford's going to be back in 20th. First driver off the lead lap is going to be Brad Dove. Back in the back of the pack here. I'm so used to Brad running the 5. He's running the 25. I was reading the wrong number. Right down back here. He's going to be the first driver off the lead lap. Over the corners they go.
He's still got Butler leading the way with Crandall behind him, Robert Dudley up on the top side. They're still 2x2 up in front. You could throw a blanket over the front half of these guys. I mean, you blink once and anything can happen.
Back here. Want to play catch up the race leader. Up on the high side. Trying to run up on the high side on the front side. Trying to keep that outside lane from forming too much. Side draft working. 35 drifts up the racetrack a little bit. The 5 needs to get to the back bumper of the 49. Just a smidge more. Inside lane working. Everybody utilizing the bottom portion of the racetrack to turn them on the front triangle. Most dangerous portion of this racetrack. That's triangle.
Yeah, if you have a bad exit on 4, it will break you loose, and then you never know where you're going to end. The 56 up against the back of the wall there. He's going to fall back a couple positions, but he's going to regain his composure and keep rolling the high side.
On board here as they get ready rolling. How about it? 56 there to the 4 with a big move. Oh, very loose back there to the 69. A little bit of an issue there. That's Borden. Borden trying to put himself back forward. James Borden right in the middle of everything. Is your top 2 in the difference here. Borden's fastest lap, 30:92. Last lap, 31:05.8. He's faster than your race leader, Michael Butler, on the bottom side. You see a 31:1, his fastest lap, 31:46, his last lap, 1.4 seconds. One of the things that I did see about this one was being able to keep to get the closing rate of these trucks. I noticed in the Xfinity series and it was insane. Battle for the lead heating up. What's going on up there?
Oh, we got Michael Butler and Crandall. They're pushing the bottom side, but Dudley on the outside, right along with Robinson, just aren't letting them get by him. I think they'd like to clear it and kind of block that lane when they get running, but everything's starting to form up. Right now, your biggest mover is Robert Dudley, up 13 positions.
Dudley there in the second lane, giving a little extra room, but look at the momentum he gets on the high side. It's not a long straightaway there from the gyro cam. They get side by side. Ooh, yeah, they get side by side there. And they're 3 wide, 35 to the inside of the 8, 5, 49, 35, trying to push 8 to the middle, 3 wide for the lead.
I cannot believe they held that through the trial. That's good. That's awesome.
Crandall out front, 49 slides into the middle, push 8 there to push as well. So the 35 of Crandall gets around 49, 8 Robinson there in the middle.
Now, I think Church down on the bottom side, if he gets sucked up to one of those bumpers, they could start pushing that bottom line a little bit, start freight train that outside line. You only got Robinson and Turner there on the outside. You know, they could be sitting ducks if that bottom line gets formed up.
Church holding the 3, taking the second lead right there. Man, oh man.
Here comes Daniel Lyle on that Ford machine, creeping up. 12 positions.
Already moving. Very killer. Donnie, that's the Williams. What's up, Donnie? I see you, brother. Much love to everybody out there. Thank you very much to everybody putting in we continue to put in the work. Only imagine how much time and energy these drivers are trying to put themselves. You have to put into practice. You have to give yourself all the momentum that you can, because let's face it, it's a tough racetrack. Brad Dove's still looking for the lucky dog here. He's just outside the top 20. That thing is switching.
You know, I'm starting to think they're just riding around up front. It looks like they're being aggressive, but I think they're biding their time. If you don't blink, you know, you got BJ in the 99. He's starting to creep his way up there as well.
All these drivers putting in the effort here, and an incredible time so far. And now that they've got 3 wide again, we're not done.
At least it wasn't in the trial.
Yep.
Everybody gives every space. 29 gets up in the wall, gets a little loose. Keeps it straight.
Oh, man, 8 back to the lead. Dudley there to the 35. You know, you give up that bottom lane or you get a run in the right spot, you kind of have to just give yourself that race line. This is interesting to see because these drivers are putting in like a weird maximum effort that this looks almost easy. And I
so we have Robert Dudley up 12 positions, Daniel Lyle up 13 positions. So some of these guys, they're not wanting to wait till the end of the race. They want to get up front, try to stay away from the wrecks, and have a shot at it at the end.
I can show. Positions gained.
Something new, huh? That's awesome. Oh, perfect.
Are you watching this?
Yeah, I had to pull it up to see what it looked like. It's really discreet. I like it.
A little off to the side, a little nice. Hold on. You can do more. There's a lot more.
There's more. Where that come from, folks?
That's great. Country drive. Oh. show you pit stop. The times they've been to pit road. Oh, 35 goes around. Caution will come out. Holy cow. I dig it.
It was a matter of time. And Dove is going to get that lucky dog position.
All right.
Keep an eye out for the Dove. You don't want to get doved.
He's happy.
Oh, tickled pink.
The Dove has come back to the lead lap.
As long as he doesn't bump anything. Let's just, within reason, just in case.
All right, caution comes out. The events are very cramped here. And 55 was there. He tried to reassume the lane there. Let's go backwards. My favorite view. Here's the far chase. 35 gives a bump to the 8 here. 1 or 2. This is that when I talked about that moving high. The 35 went high here. 55 saw the lane. He had the opening. Look at the run they have. 55 will get a little bump. 35 up. 55's there. 35. See, that's why you never give up that inside lane if you can. Maybe a little racing deal, little track awareness, but nonetheless, comes your lucky dog. Dove.
Yeah, it looks like Crandall was just following the 8, and 55 had his nose in there and spun him around.
Brad Dove coming around. He's going to be back on the lead lap. Let's see who's doing what. I do like.
In those situations, especially on a plate track, being in Church's position, you only have a split second to lift, and, unfortunately there, he probably did. It just wasn't fast enough.
What?
He'll get back up there. Crandall will be back up there in no time. I have full confidence.
With Crandall. Figure out. Hit him. Here's the drivers with the most positions gained. Bottom right of your screen there, folks. Daniel Lyle up 15. Dudley's going to be up 14. Coffee up 13. Bones, Peters, and Benny Jones both up 8. Dude. Okay, so I'm actually. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Hey, I was just letting you figure out new stuff and get. It's like a kid at Christmas listening to you. It's great.
It's crazy. There's buttons I'm missing. Things that I'm used to, and it's not perfect, but it's still kind of. I know that this can tell me how many cautions we have. Here is after 34 laps. Here's your running order. Kind of like that.
Oh, that's sweet.
And it's like big, you know what I mean? Joe Flack,
right.
Ray Martin, both looking for free pass here. They'll be battling for a lucky dog. All right, Hrt2Heart. I made you guys guinea pigs.
You're welcome. Pace truck dumps off. We're about to go green. Second lane checking up.
Ooh, they were going to extend the caution here. Oh, I thought they were going to extend the caution. That was a big check up there. Man.
Not entirely sure why.
Yeah, Somebody's moved. William Martin having an issue. Brad Dove getting around Sellerford for 15th. Here's what happened. Thank you to Ben for running my logo. You're awesome. Excellent, Ben. All right, 36 of 120. Coffee getting around Dudley. A lot of momentum.
Well, it's a good thing the broadcaster can't blink because I just did. I went ghost mode for about 30 seconds there.
Yeah, we're good with that. 37 to 120 drivers putting in the effort, and every single one of these trucks putting in massive amounts of time. This is so I'm so happy for these guys and what they've been able to do. Let's face it, there's not 3 off the racing surface. There's going to be a lap down. He gives up the lane. Butler, who's led a ton of laps here. See a lot of grip. Now, do tires really matter all that much? Bobby Bones having an issue.
Here, I'm going to say no, other than the temp. Try keeping the temp down. Randall's already back up to 8th. Already.
Here's the positions for the 35. They continue to work. 35, 99, 4, 34. 9th, all within that realm. And he is just trying to pick apart some spots here. Cautions in this one. Most of them happened in that first 5 laps because and we've gotten it all situated. We've gotten everything all looking nice and easy. Let's crank down some of this volume because it seems like it's pretty loud out there. Do apologize, folks. Donnie, how you doing? Good to see everybody out there. Much love to you fine folks. Thank you. Good luck to all the drivers. Much love to you. 35.
Yeah, it looks like they're it looks like they're finally getting organized. Just going 2 by 2. They're keeping it clean. Nobody's really got an edge right now. Butler's just commanding the race right now. Everybody's just going to stay clean, get the laps logged, and see who's going to be in it. And then you got to take care of your truck in a plate race. You have to.
Jason, even with a fast repair, this is one of the things that we've prided these drivers on, is that just because they have a fast repair doesn't mean they've needed to use it. Right now, drivers are doing a good job of just holding on to it. JC Coffee up 15. There's the most positions gained, bottom right of your screen there, folks. Dudley up 10. Daniel Lyle up 10. Kelly Akron up 8. Rusty Robinson up 7. We look through the field. How about we give ourselves a few more drivers here?
Looks like Scott changed his paint scheme up. So I couldn't find him. He's sitting in 13th right now. Biding his time. He does have your logo up on the hood, though, it looks like.
He said he was going to run it, and I'm pretty happy about it, and I thank him very much for doing so. Because, well, you know.
Oh, huge wreck.
Bones involved right there. See the caution come out.
You had to mention the fast repair.
I did. Hey, they get one. Oh, somebody blinked there. Was looked like 55 was involved there.
3 wide.
Let's go back. We're just gonna rewind it, folks. It's a little easier to do it this way, because, well, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that we have all the incidents. I think this thing has to get populated. All right, 55 here. This corner exit. There's a 49. 35. Gets to the drives to the bottom and drives up to 55. That's Crandall.
Yep.
Whoa, buddy.
That's unfortunate.
One of the things that you don't want to do is give up bottom lane. Right there's the opportunity for the 35 to get into the bottom lane. He's dropping all the way below the. So treat that white and red line down there, folks, like they do with the yellow line on super speedways. You know, the front straightaway is one thing. Right here, you see the checkup. 55, he has the lane, but the 35 drops all the way down and then just going to take out the 55 there, and that's unfortunate. You know, make up your momentum where you can, but you have to take the time to get it right. Right there, that's a shame. So we're gonna have some drivers on pit road. And oh man.
You know, we have a saying, Jason, over in Chop Shop. Sometimes you got to eat that run, and that was one of those instances. You know, the 35 probably should have backed off.
Thierno, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate you very much.
Stryker posted it in YouTube chat. As I said it, that's phenomenal.
That
Well, the whole joke behind it is you know, the Talladega race we had last season in the Gen 4s, and I was behind Stryker, and I did not eat that run, and I took us both out. Lesson learned.
Well, you know, those things are going to happen. All right, folks.
Well, there's going to be a few drivers in the middle of this race that do not have a fast repair no more, so hopefully they could stay out of any future accidents that may occur.
Or, hear me out, they could go out there in full sentence.
I mean, they could. If I'm looking at, you know, Scott and your 14 machine here, just branded with Signature eSports everywhere. If you look at his rear end, it's almost like a horseshoe. I mean, it is dented in.
The telephone pole look, that's what I call that.
I like that telephone pole.
You know when your kid backs your truck up into the telephone pole?
Yep. In my case, it's my wife at like a Walmart. Those concrete columns.
Yeah, where the
She likes those.
where our kids. Oh, I love it. I miss that kiss.
Dove is up to 14th on the lead lap. He's starting to creep his mug up there.
He's 75 laps to go. Stage is going to end here very, very soon. It's 14 laps. All right. Gotta bring my timing screen back up, folks. Here we go. $47 to 120. We're going to go all the way up front here to the 8. Michael Butler. The O2.
Lane
the
makes,
big, I was going to say, holy
yeah,
cow.
what a move, right?
Here's the 46 in tow. Joe doing a phenomenal job here of maintaining the outside lane. He's going to pull that forward up there. Chevys have been leading here as Joe gets a good run on the backside of this one.
We were just wondering when we were going to see him up there, you know, because it seems like he always finds a way up to the front. And, you know, Dudley's going to push Butler as much as he possibly can just to get the edge on the two.
Bobby Joe, John Turner behind. There's Dudley. Dudley in the mix. Dudley has been finishing quite frequently up inside the top 5. Bobby Joe utilizing that outside lane. They just could not get clear. 46 is going to take it to the inside of the O2. O2 with no help now as Bobby Joe loses some time here. 46.
Jason Coffey's utilizing that side draft.
One thing I like about this racetrack is that it presents some of the best racing that you can get into. The issue is it can throw you a hard time. 10 laps to go to the stage. The next time by, 50 underway, as Butler leads. Mr. Robert Dudley, man, oh man.
Yeah, we got a gap from Michael Loxton to BJ in 11th and 12th. It looks like BJ's just kind of hanging back just in case there's an accident. He has more than enough room to avoid it. That's smart racing, folks.
There's the 07 back here with the 35 and Tillery. There's the 2 here as well. A lot of drivers putting some effort in here. And I tell you what, it's been absolutely a blessing. And you know what? These guys are running a pretty darn fantastic race considering most of these drivers, they don't like this track.
You see who's in the top 10 now, though, right? That 14 machine.
Daisy Dave trying to get back out of here and get some stage points.
They're going to go 3 wide in the front stretch going into turn 1. 29 lifts a little bit, gives it back to the 8. Dudley underneath. Butler on the inside.
Boy, howdy. This is a chaotic track. Butler. Dudley back to the inside. Here comes the outside lane trying to prevail. 49 trying to roll the middle lane with the 8 up middle lane of the front straightaway. The 8 down to try to pull and side draft. Now that outside lane has been everything to most open. See, oh, Dudley's going to be a race leader. Caution comes out. It's like Benny Jones having an issue.
Looks like Brad Dove did too. Hit the wall, came down, hit Dove. Collected the 20.
56 there. Kind of see how this, we're going to far chase this. We'll see how this, presents itself here. Here's the 56, try to get a run here.
You said it at the beginning of the race. It's that treacherous little cut out there in the front. For some reason, I have a brain fart. I can't think of it.
Oh,
the
that's
tri-oval.
Yeah. Oh, baby. Yeah. Hits the wall. The 20 gets collected. The 25 of Brad Dove. Back on the lead lap. Gets himself rolling. Wave. Drivers coming to pit road. Brad Dove on pit road already. Nobody going to take it. I mean, they do have the stage coming up. This is kind of the perfect opportunity if they're going to run a couple of laps for the stage and then throw it on 60. I mean, we're completing lap 54. We have not, completing lap 55 now. We'll have a 2-lap, basically a green light checkered for the caution. That'll be interesting there. Here's your pit stop time to see what drivers are doing.
So I'm a little new at their point system. Do they award points to like the top 10 of the stage, or how's that normally work?
I don't know now because they've made some changes. We should look it down right now. 69's on pit road. Who was that? Who was that? 34.
Yeah, 34. Old Stallone.
I like Rock. That's the best name in all of iRacing. I know I say it every week, folks.
You love him.
Legend.
So we're practically halfway. The question is who's your pick, Jason? Who do you got for this?
99.
You like the 99?
I think he's being quiet.
I think I'm gonna roll with Daniel Lyle in that 4 Ford.
Yeah.
He's up 16 positions, sitting in 5th. It doesn't look like he's been as aggressive as we normally see him. So I think, and he's going to stay out while a lot of the guys jump on in pit lane. So I might have just made a horrible decision.
So.
I love the strategy, though.
While your race leader, excuse me. 55 for the majority of the racers, 53 for a few. There's your pit stop lap for everybody. Top 4 I don't believe I've come to pit road yet. Tell me, because I had to reset this session. Yeah, I'm digging the pit stop. Okay, so I'm digging a few of these features here, folks. I really am. Greg Langford still sitting on pit road. Makes me wonder if he's going to be leaving pit road. Well, William Martin's still on pit road now. There's the 8. 2 getting some damage taken care of. There's William Martin. Going to be leaving pit road. So we have Perone off the lead lap. Akron's going to be off the lead lap. Langford's off the lead lap. It does look like, according to what I'm seeing. Peters are 4 laps down. Martin's 4 laps down. Joe Flack is 91's 4 laps down as well. Holy goodness.
I had my mic muted, but Lyle, Church, those top guys have pitted already.
Okay. I had to reset it because one of the things wasn't showing up on my screen, and I had to, instead of refreshing, that almost looked like a single file restart there. Whoa, baby! 35 into the 55. Got to bring out the caution again. Wow.
Crandall and Church, man, those two guys are just magnets today.
Church in the second lane. He bumped him and then drove underneath him. Wow, and the 99, who was my pick, the 3 gets involved. 69 involved. 25, Crandall just trying to get around, just making mistakes here, and I hate to put it that way, and I'm not trying to pick on him, I promise. And I had talked about it earlier about filling the hole and try to make sure that you do what you need to do, right? But if I look at this, and I see
sometimes you got to eat that run.
Bumps the 55, sees the runner to the inside, and I mean, you're getting ready to enter a corner on a straightaway. Even on a super speedway, you get more out of getting the long run here than anything else. So that'll bring it to the end of the stage, folks. Comp caution would have come out anyway. Yeah, I mean, right there, he's in the lane. And similar to what we saw earlier when Crandall was a lane up, same concept. I don't know if he's just thinking that maybe that was the same thing happening, but definitely not the case. So
maybe some secret retaliation.
I hope not. I definitely hope. If that's retaliation, then that needs to be away.
I'm being a little harder on Crandall tonight than I should be. That's plate racing for you, bud. I mean, you never know.
Hey man, I want everybody to have a great race. That's it.
Yeah, it would be fantastic if everybody could finish the race. Just finish the race, without having, 8 hours of required. But unfortunately, that's never the case on any plate track.
Yeah, Church with a whole lot of nose damage. Perone's going to be over there as well. He came to pit road, but there's number 10 right there. Joe Flack of the 91 took some damage out of that as well. Man. All right, we're going to be one to green here as drivers go side by side. Daniel Lyle, your race leader. Oh man, Daniel Lyle, your race leader. Again, 3 laps for those who know. Church will be a lap down. You're seeing. I know that on the right side, it's kind of ticking away a little bit. It's a little slow on the glitch. Stops. once you get to that 230 mark, it kind of goes away from it.
Churchy up in the comments saying he tried.
Yeah, it's a super speedway. Come back next week. It'll be fun.
Take a week break and regroup and get after it again. What track are these guys at next week?
Question. I'll have the answer to that. Okay, maybe not next week. Red Martinsville.
Ooh. 160 laps.
Here
we go.
Green flag. Whoa. 47 of Bud Light Mike was way up on the race line. Was not packed up there. There's the 5 of Rusty Robinson. Casey is going to be on the bottom side. There's the 35 once again. Crandall trying to get down to the bottom side. The tower, folks. Lyle at 19 spots according to my weird little ticker here.
Don't blink. But we got the 14 to 99 finally up there, and they're going to make their presence known anytime.
DJ Lane down to the bottom side. Big move, big momentum. Sounds of iRacing coming at you here. at it again. There's a look down that straightaway as the drivers get all situated. As Joe Flack is coming to pit road, you see it on the right side of your screen. Much love to the drivers. Hope they're having a good time. Thank you to all the chats out there. Much love to you. Appreciate everybody. We're Green Flag Racing once again. Let's go, Michael Butler. Give him some love. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. We did. That's what we did show him. We did want to get ourselves on there and make sure that we were all ready to go. Butler will be knocking it out of the park. Hopefully, you'll be able to leave pit road here very soon. As a big long look at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here's Lyle still up 18 there on the inside with the 5. Crandall will try to make his way forward as well. And Ryan, we got some fun. Heaney out there. What's up, Heaney? Good to see you, man.
Yeah, these guys, they're 2x2. Nobody's giving. I mean, no line has the advantage now. The top 6 cars, they're all tight knit, lined up together. I mean, you could see everybody giving. They're trying to stay off each other's bumpers and just keep that bubble in between the vehicles to keep pushing forward.
Definitely seeing a lot of movement, a lot of momentum. Casey back a couple of spots as the drivers continue to work. Lyle up 17, losing the ground. There's a 47 way up high. 29. John Turner here trying to peek the line. That was a little worse for wearing there. Almost thought that maybe something was going to go awry there. But, holy cow. Martin has the fastest lap of the race. He's in 21st. Everybody else kind of just in tow. Martin at 30.4888, and I don't know that anybody's come close to that other than Casey at 30.553. We've seen the fastest lap of the race yet. Oh, Ford up, sideways, down on the bottom side. They collected. He's fine. Oh, Case save it again. Whoa, baby.
What a wheel man. What a wheel man.
What a save by the 4. Gets up in front of the 3. There's the 2. So the 2, 3, 4 all wrapped together now. Man.
Holy smoke. I didn't think he was going to save it.
There's the predicted lap times for the drivers as you continue to push. Where the battle for 9th is with Daniel Lyle. He continues to try to push himself forward. A few drivers behind him, but a lot of single file. Borden back there, 3.25 back. As we'll see just what these drivers are going to be trying to do. These top 3, Lyle, giving themselves a big look down to the back straightaway. A lot of drivers putting everybody in check, everybody in tow. Man, oh man, where do they, I don't know where the 4 got it there, but my goodness, did he put himself save himself from a big headache there.
Well, and it's really hard to say, from a driver's standpoint, it's really hard to save because it was in the corner. And when you touch the apron compared to the track, the difference there, I mean, you can high center yourself, in real life because the track's angled at or banked at such an angle. So, I mean, it's almost even impossible to save it. So the fact that he did is just remarkable.
35 trying to get the back bumper of Dudley. Dudley side drafting down low. Trying to keep Robinson honest here as they're bumper to bumper. Crandall has Casey to his inside. Big bump for the 35. Again, we talk about straightaway speed here, folks. The straightaways are the most dangerous because they're short straightaways. The corners have the most travel time. These drivers, hold on, I can bring it up. Here's the onboard of the 35, 177 miles an hour. And then as they travel the corner, normally these drivers get down to about 158, 159. Now watch the travel speed. It's very quick acceleration, getting up to about 180, 181, 179 there. But right here, you'll see, 3 wide, the 35 trying to live dangerously here. There's the 47 in tow. 49's in the sucker hole right now. Right now, the 5 is going to be the one rewarded with this one. 47 into the wall is going to come down. 29 is going to be there as well. 47.
29's going to get loose and smash inside.
Man, oh man, what a save back there from the 29 as well. He's up on the bottom. He's fine. Wow.
These guys are saving a lot of good spins. I mean,
you know, the 35 of Crandall went to the outside. Now the 49 is going to drop down to the bottom. Here's the 5. Robinson's going to have momentum here. 47 is going to be off the lead lap. The 47 right here. Up here to maybe try to help the 35. Oh, free right there with the 8 behind him. The 8 says, no, I'm going. Whoa.
So looking back here, we got Rock Stallone, Greg Lakeford, Brad Dove, Ryan Huron, William Martin, Peters, and Church, and Joe Flack all 1 lap down plus.
Joe Flack coming off pit road. Church is back on the racetrack, trying to run some more lap times. There's Peters right there. He's running good lap times right now, so he is on board with what these drivers are doing here. And I'm sorry, the 47 of Bud Light Mike is not off the lead lap, but he got squirrely there for a second. He's good to go now. Now the battle for the lead heats up as Rusty Robinson tries to take back over the lead, and now the 35 back to the back bumper once again. There's the 34 on the inside. Stallone 1 lap down, trying to drive his lap back. Going to be up there competing in second.
Well, he needs it, you know, especially when this next yellow comes out. It's just a matter of time, not if, when.
Does it happen from the front? If it happens from the front, that's where the issue is. There's the last pit stop for the drivers here. Of course, Robinson has been to pit road. Will need to pit earlier than the rest of the drivers. Mike will need to pit earlier as well, and so will Daniel Lyle. Everybody else in 55 and 56, Dudley, try to make it work. They're still all going to have to come to pit road. 35, really making it hard for the drivers behind him. Somebody into the wall back here. I didn't see who that was.
That was the 99 machine.
No! Hold on to it.
He saved it. He's back up and going.
BJ, you better hold on to that thing. I'm telling you, I got money on you. Oh, I don't have money on you because I'm not a bet man. But because if I were a bet man, I'd bet for some awesome racing.
You know, sometimes stuff like that's a blessing in disguise too. He's going to head down to pit road though.
How quickly can you get in and out of pit lane and just put yourself in position?
He's going to go a lap down. That draft package is just too quick. He might be coming off right as they're entering one, I would think.
I mean, the lap times here, again, on average, around, it's a super speedway for the trucks, so normally we're seeing 32 to 33 second laps under the trucks. There's the 20 going another lap down. They're going to soak in. Here's the 49. Want to go to the outside. There's the 10. The 10 up into the 49.
Oh.
Caution will come out here.
They're wrecking still, trying to avoid that. Looks like Dove was involved in that second portion of that.
Man, oh man. There's the 49. We'll pause it here. We'll go to the far chase. So the 49's trying to figure out where the 10's going to run. Then he goes to the low. So Dudley says, all right, well, I'll go high. And then the 10 goes high. Right there. That's unfortunate. Barone there in the number 10, taking the nose off of the 49. So if I was thinking about fuel strategy, well, that's out of the window. You know who gets the saving grace on that?
Who?
Could have been the 99.
That's what I was thinking too, because he was just coming off pit.
Technically, actually, he scored a lap down. So.
Does he get? No, Rock Stallone should get the lucky dog.
Yeah, Stallone was first driver on the lead lap. He was sitting in third or fourth there. We'll see drivers coming to pit road. Butler's in on pit road. Crandall's going to be on pit road. Well, I mean, he just came to pit road, so if everybody comes to pit road for fuel, if the 99 stays out, he'll get a free pass. In all technicality here, we'll see.
Yeah, just get to wave around.
20's been to pit road recently as well, so maybe he's going to be right behind the leader. The 99 actually will not meet up with any of the drivers. A lot of drivers, he was unable to get back around to meet up with the drivers here, and so he's going to find himself off the lead lap due to pit cycles and people coming into pit, people taking fuel only. I mean, that's part of what we're seeing of this, fuel only and some other stuff.
Like I said, I think everybody getting slick, it's that rear tire getting hot. You know, I don't think the wear's necessarily a factor. I think it's the heat built up. And, you know, we dealt with this last night at Iowa for our Cup Series. The tire wear wasn't bad, but the heat on the tires was just astronomical to where it was almost impossible to control the car. So 30 laps to go.
Yeah, sorry, folks. The wife needed me there, and she is way more important than everybody. I'm sorry.
30 laps to go. Who does what, where, and when, and how many yellows are we going to breed in the next 30 laps, especially in the last 15?
I think that they're going to be trying to get they're going to try to wring all of the blood out of the turnip right now. It's going to just amp up. People are going to be trying to push a little bit more because they're starting to see just how hard it is to pass. Corey Crandall here has been putting himself in position. Now there have been drivers that have been able to make up a few spots here and there, but when it comes down to it, I think the patience is going to be few and far between right now. Right now, Robert Dudley though, in the 49, able to come back out and find himself in that 5 spot. There's a lot still happening back here. There's the 34. He's back on the lead lap now. So no more battling. There's the 20 back there as well. Brad Dove got the free pass. He's going to be on the lead lap again.
Greg Langford.
Yeah, a lot still happening here. Lane is going to be the first driver looking for the free pass. He's going to be wanting to see a caution. Green flag. Big checkup. We're on board with the 34 here.
At the 8, 35, 46, 49, and 14, your top 5.
Man, I tell you what, very slow on through the gears there. Even Rock Stallone had to really push it here, and he's been through the ringer. Holy cow.
Well, now's the time you find out who has the steady hands on the wheel and who has friends and who doesn't.
And now Jason Coffey on the inside. There's the 8 there as well. Butler going to be cleared by the 35 of Crandall. Actually, Crandall goes around.
He didn't save it. He came back up, hit the 99, hit the 2. Oh, my goodness.
Crandall tried to clear himself off the nose. They're still wrecking back here. We'll go back and take a look here, folks.
DJ in the 99 hit Crandall full speed.
Oh, man. 35.
Has been an evolved and a lot of cautions today.
All right, here's your
I'll
far.
finish your sentence.
Yeah, here's your far chase. So right here, he's able to clear. He just hesitates. And the 8's there. He's not in the, now he's in the lane. But the 35 did, when he was clear there, he was trying to protect both lanes. Netcode hits the 02. And then up into the 99, down into it, just the 10. Everybody involved there. Bud Light Mike back on the lead lap. BJ Lane loses the lucky dog spot there.
Yeah, it looks like the 8 just got into him a little bit.
When this is the same thing I say about super speedways all the time, folks. Go back to the 35 here. He's got no nose. We're going to back up here. When you are going to make the decision to change lanes, which is what happened here. Yeah, big wreck here. Let me back all the way up. So Dudley gets him out front. The 35, when he has it clear here, as I go far chase, of course. When he has it clear, when he has it clear, right here, he's looking to go low. He's pulling the 49, but he's clear. And you know he's gonna try to go low because watch as he drives. I mean, a good exaggerated move, looks to go low, and then drifts up the lane a little bit, but stays there. Doesn't clear himself. The 8 gets to the back bumper, and then 35. If it wasn't the net code for the 02, they would have been able to avoid it. And then 35 just goes into a tailwind. Unfortunate circumstances. Dudley's your race leader, though.
So my question for you is, I mean, what would this accident almost? I guess it wouldn't. He didn't. I don't know, Jason. I mean, that could have almost been your helicopter right there, buddy.
Not quite.
He went one direction then the other. I mean, that's pretty talented.
Yeah, but everybody else kind of helped him do that. Got to be more on your own. Got to be more on your own.
Trevor Ben's wondering where his shout out is with
What?
a little sad face.
What? Sorry, I've got 94,000 screens.
YouTube.
Won't Kaz get it? Important to Heart to Heart. Family -1. Yeah. Trevor. I said it. Trevor, I said your chat earlier, sir. When you were talking about Scott, I said there was your chat earlier. I read your chat. I didn't say your name, but I read your chat. He's OP.
Called you out publicly, sir.
Yeah, well, I'll ban you. You're banned right now. Holy kid, I wouldn't do that.
You're cut off forever.
You ban that kid. No, I don't. Whatever. Sorry, I'm sorry I didn't give you the shout out.
Now's the time I wish I had a steak and shake and some jerky to go with it.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. 94, that must be one heck of this grant. Yeah, well, if you knew the amount of screens that ATVO requires you to run to be able to have different selections and things like that, yeah, you would be like, yeah, let's go. There's a bunch of screens open right now. More than I'm used to. Green flag, we're going.
26 laps to go. About to be 25. And the top 5 got a really good jump there off the beginning. It looks like they kind of caught Scott back there sleeping.
The drivers getting up to speed kind of slowly here. 49 of the 8, all rolling. Thank you, sir, for being out there.
56 going way back. Looks like maybe he missed a gear.
It actually says he's moving very slowly.
That's awesome. Oh, they're wrecking.
Caution, 24 laps to go. I talked about what was going to heat up, what was not going to heat up. There's a 34 right there that was involved.
Alone.
Poor Rock.
Oh, the 20 ends up hitting the wall, coming back down and ping-ponging right off of him.
Here it is. Our chase. Now, Trevor, thank you for being out there, man. I appreciate you. Of course, I always appreciate everybody being out there. I'm sorry I didn't read your name off, but I did read your chat off earlier. I always appreciate you guys.
Jason loves everybody.
Oh, you have no clue. You have no clue how appreciative of everybody I am, just for you guys to be there. Oh yeah, he went to avoid and got tight. Comes off the 7. Oh, ooh, ow.
Yeah, collected a few.
Pace truck almost turned to 34 too. All right.
That's the problem here. You make any sudden movements like that, your truck, it will upset the truck just by the weight shift.
That front straightaway wants to push you out of the wall. I don't know if you folks have been using it or noticing it this week when you're running, but when you're turning into the front straightaway, the banking, because of how hefty the banking is, it wants to shove you to the wall. It doesn't matter what you're driving. So that's what these drivers are counterbalancing here, and it's insane. It really is. So a lot of drivers coming to pit road. Oh man. Here's what we're gonna do, because I know that was a helicopter word. It would have been a helicopter word. We're just gonna give it to the field, because, well, I mean,
everybody, huh? I like it.
Why not? Everybody's touched somebody. Somebody's going to be mad at somebody. It's super speedway racing. It's all good, Trevor. I know you're playing. I don't get to pull back every once in a while, but today I do. Driver looking for a free pass here. Gets it. That's the 3. Peters, he's going to be coming around here.
I'm going to take this opportunity to wet Ryan's lips as they count down these caution laps.
Heck yeah. Gonna be a lap down as we speak. Folks, what do you think about the old graphics? Are they okay? Do they look all right? It'd be cool if it looked like the NASCAR graphics, though, right? I mean, just saying. Just saying. But pretty soon, we'll make it. I think I'm going to make it happen. Fastest lap of the race. Top of your screen. William Martin still holds that one. Are we going to get to the point of being able to have a fast lap? Good question, you say. But look who's back out front.
I'm sitting here thinking, Jason, they got Martinsville next week.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even tell them the track, did I?
I mean, they, you think a lot of these, I guess best way, these rivalries, that are coming to play today are going to transition over to Martinsville?
I hope not.
Me either.
I hope not. I hope that Martinsville has the best race you'll ever have and ever see. For those who don't know, the one track I have the most disdain for on iRacing is Martinsville. It is the track that I've called the most cautions on, and it took me 4 hours to do it. Yeah. So, no. Let's just have a great race next week. Green flag.
Butler going to lead them across the start finish. Dudley in tow. Turner there.
And Aiden does a great job of driving up the lane and dropping in.
And as those tires get hot on those restarts, they got to pedal it a little bit not to break those rear tires free.
Left my drink upstairs. Oh, baby.
Robert Dudley going pounds the 8 on the outside.
You say that Turner right there going to have the run with Dudley. That's going to leave the 8 as a sitting duck. But here comes the
All
4
right.
of Lyle.
You got Lyle and Scott right behind him. You got Bobby right behind him. I mean, that's a strong line down on the bottom side. They get hooked up.
Sucker hole almost happened for the 49.
Oh no, 7 into the
5 on the
2.
wall. Up in front of the 25. Great absolute avoidance. That should be a caution here. I don't think it's going to be. Holy cow.
iRacing.
iRacing caution. There's the 47 back here. Bud Light Mike happened right there as well. There's the caution. We believe that the drivers were like, hey, 95 of us are wrecked right now. Can somebody throw a caution? Bud Light Mike is using the wall to get down the racetrack. His right front is tore up.
How did Dove make it through that?
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he did. He sure did. We're just going back.
What a drive.
So that happened with a 5 of Rusty Robinson here. That's the first time I've seen the 5 be free. I mean, he's been pretty steady all race long. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the 5 has been running a pretty darn solid race. There's a 5 over the 7. 5, just checks up a little bit here. Oh, the 7 down. You're right. The 7 and the 5 went up high. And maybe just avoid that. But he hits the wall. Oh, yeah, he just drives straight in the corner. That is interesting. Hold on. Hold on.
That's a unique.
I mean, he has no turn in the wheel right there. I mean, his line is dead on with the wall. And that just, whoa. I tell you what, Brad Dove almost loses his rear bumper. But, hold on, we got to go back. We got to go inside the cockpit view. Cockpit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you got right on board with Dove on that one. That was crazy.
Ooh. And then we'll go back to, that was on board with Rusty Robinson. Dove in the 25. He brakes and brakes and brakes and brakes. I think he got a miss.
Yeah, he had to lift a bunch.
Out of the gas. Whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. You know, when you think it's done, it happens behind him.
Yeah, it keeps going.
Man. Dudley is your race leader. Butler behind. Turner, Lyle, Kazanave, Coffee, Dove, Joe, Bobby Joe in the 02. He's inside the top 10. Langford and Bud Light Mike's going to be back here in that 10 spot. Dudley rolling the quarter. Man, crazy.
Now we're down to 15 to go. Going to be 14. I mean, it's going to get worse, I think, before it gets better.
Yep. Okay. Hey.
My driver, Lyle, he's still in it, though. 17 positions, sitting in 4th. He got a shot.
DJ Lane out of the race. I do believe he's getting repaired. No Flack is still back here. Who's the lucky dog?
Hey, he made.
They didn't tell me.
I didn't see it. I was too caught up in trying to watch that replay because there's 9,000 cars involved. Nobody is making friends today, Jason.
You know, they had such a great race that they were at.
On Dover, even. I mean, the first time I got to sit here and watch it with you, I mean, was really, really clean racing.
I think the big thing here is that this is where everybody's running this week, and so we're getting a lot of what you see out of iRacing. So, you know, it happens. Green flag.
Dudley with a good jump, but he's not going to run away from any of them. They're going to be there. It looks like the 4 drops down to pick up Scott. They're going to go single file, first 5 cars.
If the top 3, 4, 5 drivers, 8's going to go to the outside. If they could have just gotten a breakaway there, they could have ran single file and then duked it out at the end. But I mean, we're going to be double again. 49-29 side by side for second as the 14 goes to the outside. Dove is going to be in tow as well. Here's the 4 of Daniel Lyle. Brad Dove. Big momentum as they continue to move forward. Big special thank you to Buchanan Resort. I'm sorry I didn't hit all the. I'm working with all the extra screens. 2 having a little break there. He's fine though. 49 goes to the outside. 49 there as well.
Yeah, so we got the 8, 49, 40, 29, and 2 and 14, all 2x2 up front. The question is when we get back down to about 5 laps, who's going to cut the line? Are we going to go 3 wide? Oh, I hear it.
5 involved.
The patience is gone.
Yep. He's going to reset to
out
pit
the
road.
window.
Live with a head of steam here has the 2 to the bottom side. There's the 07 there as well. There's the replay on this. This goes up and clears himself off the 07. Oh, the 10. Oh, I mean, he's driving down the racetrack, not holding on the brakes. Man, come on, brother. Yeah.
So watching that last start, I was really watching the 14, 4, and 25. It looked like those 3 guys were being the most conservative off that start. You didn't really see them make any sporadic moves to the low side or high side. So I think those guys, they got a plan. I just don't know what it is yet.
Right. Be 11 laps to go, folks. This has been interesting. It has been battle, attrition. Man. There's your pit strategy for this driver, so he's good to go on fuel. 111. John Turner, your race leader. Man, it has been insane. You know, I got a message of the day that just popped up. Here it is. Very cool. Join our Discord for an incredible gaming experience or gaming community. Make sure you go and check that out. Make sure you put Discord out there if you want to be a part of it. I gotta go and we gotta do the commercials because Hrt to Heart deserves it. I'll be right back.
Together in a new
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
And double up the helicopter award for you. Congratulations. Little Rescue gives you all of the logos rotating up the top side. Thank you so much to Little Rescue for being out here. We're getting ready to be Green Flag Racing once again. Our Little Rescue this time was Peters. Actually, the number 3 truck get back on the lead lap battling for position. We'll be 8 laps to go as we're Green Flag once again. Let a restart there for the drivers. 29 circumvents the lane 8. Going to be there. 8's going to be all on that inside. 29 comes up, take the 49's line away. But the 8's going to have a big push coming for the 25. Brad Dove back into the mix. After all the issues they had earlier, they're going to be 3 wide again. 25 here. 49. How about 4 wide? Why not? 25 backs off the corner. 14, 25 down to the bottom. 25 gives up the race line. It's going to be rolling to the bottom, and they're wrecking big. The big one happens right here as Brad Dove went for it. And there's 7 laps
Lock them up, boys.
Man, oh man. 46 involved. Brad Dove, let me go far chase here. Brad had a run here. He's 3 wide here. Casey Nave's going to be on the outside. The 29's there. The 49 saw the hole right there. That's where Dudley was going. 25 has to run. 25's right here. And they're 4 wide here. Dove does the right thing. He backs out of it. He says, "No, I'm not doing it." Smart move. There's a drop in the corner. The 14 didn't see him there, so the 25 comes back up, and the 4 just clips the 7 and the 47, and that just takes everybody out. Dove trying to save it, gets back on the racing surface. The 4 was just the wrong place at the wrong time. And for the first time, I'll say that was a racing incident.
Yeah, I'm still looking at it. Trying to get it in slow-mo here.
Not the first time. There's been racing incidents all over. Check my DMs.
Yeah, Dove had nowhere to go when that 47 came down. It's unfortunate.
Hey, folks, I appreciate the DMs. Always make sure that you send me DMs if you're part of the league. When I'm live broadcasting, I will check them afterwards. It bugs the ever-loving snot out of me. But yes, absolutely. I'll get hold of you. We'll talk tomorrow. We'll talk Monday. It's not a league or actually, you know what? I'm not even going to have that issue anymore. I might not be able to complain about that. It doesn't pop up over SDK. When it pops up over SDK, it doesn't pop up over HDD. I might be able to just bypass all that.
Question mark. You don't have to get yourself like a bunch of one of them fancy monitor mounts, and then you can just like fill a wall. You can have everybody's telemetry. Sit back in your lazy boy, call the race, you know.
Well, when we get that second PC, this will all back up and running. This will all be a moot point. I'll be able to have all of this controlled as a remote here, and everything else will be on the other PC. It's nothing I can do about it. Hey, we should have an actual green-white checker. Actually, we'll be 3 to go. So not quite. How many attempts do they have? I don't even know.
I remember from last time, just the one.
I mean, for a super speedway, it's pretty much all you need, right?
Yeah, I mean,
any more than that, it's too much.
You know, fortunately, you know, for us over at Chop Shop, when we have something like that happen, most of the time they let us race it out, which is appreciative. I know the guys involved in wrecks don't like that, but the guys that are still in it do.
Yeah,
let them race it out.
That's what I say. Scratch it, folks. Go ahead and DM me during this. If this thing's going to work out like this, then We'll be good to go. I'll have to figure out more. I'm going to go back to SDK. And Ryan had brought up a good point because of the way the 12 hours of bathurst was going on all weekend long here. That could have been part of the reason why SDK was giving me fits. But I mean, I have a backup. So even if it's a backup of a backup, it's still cool. We're going to use it. Use it as much as SDK gaming. I'm going to have to just start sending them more and more logs saying what's going on, or AKA fix your stuff. We're going to be 3 laps to go. It might be just a server thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It screwed up on me, and we're using this. So, and it's not bad. I'm not unhappy with this product. But I think we can get more out of it. Man, green flag, 49 going.
Yeah, 49's going to the outside. It's going to have the 29 in the 02 is coming, and so is the 14.
Bobby Joe to the outside. 14 of Kazane is going to be there as well. 8 of in tow. Dove, look at Dove. Dove's on the run, man. 35 of Crandall. Back up in the mix as well. We'll see what the 35 can do here. Whoa,
They're 3 wide up front.
Whoa, what a sneaky little pass. 3 wide again.
Dove's already back up there in the mix. I think he just buried his foot on the throttle and held it on the outside.
Tell you what, Crandall. Butler to lead. White flag waves. Final lap. As
Dudley holds on to it.
Man, the 29 to the outside. Here comes the 14 of Kazane. Dudley all the way to the bottom. The 02 in tow. On the final lap. Big shove to the 8. 29 there. 14 as well. Dove in the middle lane. Brad down to the bottom side. Big shoves from all the drivers. 14 trying to 25 in the second lane. Not going to do it. Big push. Butler wins.
Wow.
Dove second. How about Kazane? He's going to finish third.
Where did Dove come from off that restart? I watched him in the back. He was up against the wall, and he buried it, left it to eat. What a phenomenal finish.
How about them apples? Michael Butler gets the victory. Strong performance. Try to make it work. And Brad Dove, who is one of the best, and we saw it this past week, actually Thursday at Daytona. Brad Dove, big bump. Much love for the 25. The 8, definitely congratulating the 25 on that one because he's the reason why he won it. Brad Dove showing one of the best pushes that you saw before on Thursday, being very dominant, very strong on super speedway, so this is working out for him. I'll tell you what, that was insane, man.
How about that performance from Michael Butler, though? He was up front all race long, and it seemed like he just knew how to manipulate his truck to keep everybody behind him, for the most part. That's not easy to do at a plate track at all.
Michael Butler gets the victory here today, and insane time here for the driver. He's going to be able to look at it. Actually, we're going to take a look at it as well. Here is your results. For 120 laps, officially unofficial. Butler gets the victory. Brad Dove second. Scott Kazane is going to be in third. John Turner, Bobby Joe, your top 5. Jason Coffey, Robert Bones Peters in your 7th place finisher. Dudley finishes 8th. Langford and Corey Crandall inside the top 10. Oh, man.
Yeah, then behind them you got Benny Jones 11th, Ben Summerfield 12th, Michael Logston 13th, Mr. Stallone in 14th, Kelly Arkren 15th, William Martin 16th, Ryan Piron 17th, Daniel Lyle 18th. Unfortunate that he dropped back because he was running so good.
He got caught up in that big one. James Borden, Rusty Robinson, Joe Flack, BJ Lane, and Churchy having an issue. Well, didn't really have an issue, just had an issue. Just what happened.
Yeah. And, the new guy out there, none of the guys, in my experience, when you're new to a league, a lot of times on a plate track, not a lot of people will work with you. So they probably tried avoiding as much as they possibly could, just because they're not familiar with how these guys run.
I tell you what, those are people at Churchy's people you need to work with, and he'll end up showing you. Let's talk to your race winner, Michael Butler. Needed a little bit of luck there. Had a great truck all race long, but I tell you what, this one was for the ages. Tell me about this.
It was a great run. I had a strong truck all day. Feel sorry for Corey there a little bit. We got into it. I thought I was down on the apron underneath him. I think he came down a little bit. Just looked like a racing incident.
A lot happened today. A lot of cautions. A lot of fortuitous contact. Call it. Everybody gets the helicopter award. What was the biggest challenge on this racetrack besides how tough it was to pass?
I think the toughest thing was the restarts. We had several of them tonight. I think you saw me and Robert each restart. We were going back and forth. One of us would be on the outside, one would be on the inside. That and the push behind on the restarts. If there was a gap, you were going to have a slow start.
Ryan, what do you got for the guy who put some time in?
Butler, brother, what a performance. As I was saying, before we start dragging people up, on a plate track, it's hard to stay up front. The outside line will get run, you'll get freight trained, vice versa, or you get stuck in the middle. What was your experience tonight? Because I'm sure you were looking in your rear view quite a bit. What was the plan just to keep it up front?
Once we were up front, the plan was to just hug that apron. If you had someone pushing on the bottom, it was very tough to pass on the outside unless you got a run and the leader had a gap in between them and the car behind them. But as long as you hugged that line down there, going into the corners, you had the speed to outpass that outside line.
Yeah, absolutely. You did a phenomenal job keeping it off the apron. We watched a lot of guys in the back struggled on the bottom of, the truck getting free on them, man. It looks like you kept her pretty solid. So what a great run, man, and congratulations on your win.
Thank you guys so much.
Daniel gave you some shout outs out there, said you were going to win, according to Trevor Benz, who left a comment. Thank you, sir. What's left, sir?
Yes, sir. That's a great birthday win. Birthday today, long day.
Is it your birthday?
Sleep win. Yes, sir.
Well, happy stinking birthday, man. Hold on. Hold on. I just need to leave this stuff up.
There's going to be a party in a Butler house tonight.
Hold on. We're not done. Hold on. I got it. Yep. I got to put that up. Yep. Hold on. You can't go anywhere. I got to do it. Go over to my thingamajigger and ta-da and ta-da. I wasn't prepared. It's okay. I'm gonna be prepared. If you're watching the stream, is that? Hopefully it works. Oh, that was unfortunate. Hold on. One more time.
Happy birthday!
Okay, there you go. Happy birthday. One more time. I got one more. I love these things. I forgive me for using it, but it's here it is. Man. There you go.
Hey, thank you guys so much for hosting. I'd like to give a shout out to Signature eSports, Alan Tillery Chevrolet, Little Q Rescue, and BJ for Hrt2Heart Motorsports putting all this together. And all the guys, it's fun racing with you guys. First year, having a blast, first win. We'll go celebrate.
Dude, it was killer, man. Congratulations on the victory, brother. That was the next thing I was going to do. I just wanted to put up the happy birthday banners and do the happy birthday, let the Let the weird crowd say happy birthday. I like these sound alerts, by the way. I just wish I could do more of them during the stream that weren't so offensive and didn't get me copyright banned. Those are the things that do it. Mike, much love, man. I look forward to seeing you guys at Martinsville next week. And I'm asking for less than 20 cautions.
We'll do our best.
I know. It's Martinsville. I mean, tonight was super speedway racing, so you can't be mad at it.
Correct.
That's the way it is. Mike, we'll see you next week, brother.
All right. Thank you, guys.
That is the AT comes home at Victory Lane. Let's talk to a legend in the making. The Doveness, the Brad, the man. What are you doing, man? You got a victory here.
I got a second place. Hell yeah.
That's a victory. I don't care.
Yeah,
what anybody,
it is.
that's a victory. I mean, you after what you went through earlier and what you did here, that's a P2 finish is pretty damn fantastic. Tell me about your race, man.
Well, let's see. We had some bad luck early on when a lap down, not once, but twice. Got our lap back by taking a wave around. Then we decided to try to get up in the mix. The 14 got into me, and then that last caution, I took 4 tires, my fast repair, and restarted 10th, and told the guys that in the chat that I was going to either wreck or see God on that one, like the guy in the ARCA car, and I sure heck did.
The biggest thing that we did see was a lot of. I mean, the movement out of the truck just seemed like it was just going to be nonstop. It was tough to pass, but when you could get a run, you had to fill the hole quickly, and it just kind of worked that way. I mean, where did you come from, by the way? Because man, oh man, did you go from the back to the front after all that? On that last little stint, very quickly.
Came from 10th. I was laying back most of the race, trying not to get involved in the big ones, and I missed a real good wreck on the front straightaway, and it was like, I don't know. I didn't know if my truck had a lot of damage or not, and I was like fast repair on that last one. Just from 10th place to 2nd, I'm happy about it. It's a victory in my book. Like, I've had bad luck last night and last couple of weeks, and you know, it's I'm gotten real good at pushing, so it's really cool to push someone to a win.
What are you gonna do next week at Martinsville?
Go for a win.
I like it. All right, Ryan, what do you got for? Oh, by the way, Church is a big old attaboy out there. Ryan, what do you got for Brad?
Mr. Dove, man, I'm glad it ended the way it ended. Honestly, I love seeing you have a good night, especially like you said, you had a rough night last night. The caution you were talking about wasn't the very last one; it was the one previous to that. Did you see the car come back up after the track and miss you by inches as you made it by him?
Dude, the car that came back down off the wall got my rear quarter panel, and I got scrapes on the right side.
So here's my question. You know, obviously, I didn't know if you were aware of that. Coming up near the end there, out of turn 4, how hard was it for you to commit just to stay behind the 8 and not try getting out around him on the outside?
It's just loyalty there at the end, you know. You choose between pushing 2 on the outside or staying loyal to the guy on the bottom, and it's just like a top 3 was what I was gunning for tonight, and I got it. So it's you know, when my 25 truck in Victory Lane one day in the future, I keep running like this.
Well, buddy, all it takes is a podium, and that'll give you some momentum to move forward. Good job tonight. Good luck. And back to you, Jason.
Gov, shout outs, man.
First off, I would like to thank you guys over there at Signature eSports. Y'all do a heck of a job. I'd like to thank Chop Shop for giving me the opportunity of this league at Hrt2Heart. Also, they're an amazing group. Both Scott, both JB and oh crap, Bobby. They did great helping me out. Robert Church, you know, all the guys, you know, it's It's
It's a family affair, man.
oh yeah, yeah. Everybody over there at Chop Shop helps me get better every week. It's this is just me out here having fun, and my company Duff Farm LLC. For I put my logo on here and try to get advertisement, and putting it up here helps.
I like it, man. All right, Brad. I look forward to seeing you the rest of the week. We will see you the rest of the week. We got more races to go up with you in it.
Oh, we'll see you tomorrow, Monday,
We're off Tuesday,
Thursday,
Thursday.
Thursday.
Well, you'll see Ryan on Thursday. I've got Sim 500, but you're gonna see Ryan on Thursday for sure.
Friday, and then next Saturday.
Back
So
at it
it's
again.
nonstop.
A lot of Bristol, lot of Bristol this week, by the way. A lot of
Oh,
Bristol.
I'm excited.
All right, Brad. We'll see you next week, man. Or next
Sure.
in your next race. Brad Dove finishes P2, and last but not least, the guy that has had more top threes than anybody else in the league currently, Scott Kazanave.
Kazanave.
I'm sorry, I keep screwing it up.
Kazanave. Yes, sir, man. How you like that truck, dude?
I like it. I'm on I'm a whole different level right now with changing overlays and changing all kinds of stuff right now. So
I got you. Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna call you Kaz because that's apparently what
Kaz is perfect, man. A lot of my friends call me that.
Well, that's what iRacing's calling you. So
yes, sir.
Tell me about this race, man.
Man, this was a crazy race from the start. I mean, we had some trouble going on there, but we got it lined out. But this was just a crazy race. I'm not a fan of super speedways, but I got to tell you, man, my hands were shaking there at the end. My heart was pounding. It was a good win by Michael, man. He had Brad pushing on him. I was pushing John Turner pretty good, and he getting a little squirrely. And I was like, well, I'll just go low and see if I can get me a good finish. I was going to stay committed with him and push him, the best I could. And it just didn't work out. So
it was the toughest spot to push on this track.
Man, this was a tough one, dude. It was fun, but it was tough. But like I said, it was a good race overall. Besides, the few flaws we had tonight with everything going on, but we had more cautions on this one, I think, than we had in a long time. So.
Well, I mean, part of the allure of this track is being able to run 170 plus throughout the majority of the racetrack. The issue is that the straightaways don't allow you to do that. The straightaways get you up to speed very quickly, and the corners carry so much momentum into the corner that you're constantly drifting up the race line. We watched it today with NASCAR. I've watched it all week long with spotting and helping people on this track. Of course, I even today I had struggles on this track, just trying to make sure that I stayed out of any incident. And it's so tough to break that, and you're carrying so much momentum. You hit any portion of this racetrack, and you're trying to break it, locks you down, spins you out. Just everybody has the momentum. You know what I mean?
I think I was off the gas more than I was on. Felt like.
Well, you can't be full throttle.
Oh man,
you're like half and three quarter. It's
you
pretty
catch up and then you have to let up. Yeah, it was a crazy race, man. I enjoyed it though. Like I said, that was a good win for Butler.
This is a tough track for any kind of patience. Ryan, what you got?
Brad took some tires. He was coming like a freight train. He said on Discord, he said, "I'm either going to meet God or I'm going somewhere."
That's what he said. He was like, you know what? I'm tired of what do you say? I got tired of being in it. So and he was in our race on Thursday when we ran Daytona this past week. And you want to talk about the biggest pusher on a super speedway? The man can line up a bump.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah. He said he could. Yeah.
And today he was able to do it. I mean, he helps the 8 win there. That's a pretty
for sure.
Pretty amazing factor as well. Ryan, what you got for Scott?
Scott, good race tonight, man.
Thank you. Man.
I love the truck. I don't know if Jason's seen it when I pointed it out. I'm sure he already seen it, but I was looking for the black 14. I couldn't find it anywhere, and I'm like, where did he go? So I mean, kudos on the paint scheme. I thought I mean, slick paint job. I like it. What was the plan, or did you even have a plan when we were coming up to that green white checker?
Well, I was thinking about getting tires. I still had a set of tires, and I hate leaving tires on the track, but I wanted to keep my position. When I changed tires that last time, they were still at 96, pretty much across the board. So I was just figured I'd stay there and run it out. I thought I'd have a shot, uh, but I'll take third place. That ain't a bad finish. I think I took the points lead too.
Well, I mean, you were only 2 positions off doing a three-peat, which, is also a bummer because I'd like to seen it, but
Right,
still
I would have too.
still a great race. Still a great race all the way around. Heading into next week, we're at Martinsville. What's the plan and the goal there?
Well, at least I won't have to get an EOL this time of starting the back because I think starting in the back is going to be tough. Yeah, the winner gets an EOL like I did tonight, but I think that's going to be tough here to get, starting the back and come through that little short Martinsville. But I think it'll be a good race. I'm not, I kind of like the short tracks.
Hey, man.
I think it'll be okay. And as far as the truck, I wanted to do something special for Signature eSports and Jason for what he's done to us. And I just thought it would be pretty cool to have his,
don't worry.
his logo on the truck and run it tonight. And I may do it again, for sure. It's a good looking truck.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be on it'll be our banner for a little while, Facebook and all that.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I appreciate it. I did it for you guys, man, for what y'all do for us. And I wanted to show the love. That's what it was all about.
I appreciate everybody. I mean, everybody out here does. I know that we had some cautions here, but the racing was phenomenal. It always is, and it can't be without any kind of drama at a super speedway or short track. And I always tell everybody in every league, please give me less than 20 cautions at Martinsville. Please give me less than 20.
Yeah.
It's only because I don't like Martinsville. I don't like calling Martinsville. It's one of my worst tracks that just never has the allure it has in real life on iRacing. But
not enough room to call it.
It's going to be short track. It's going to be like
Bobby Joe likes that track. He likes the short tracks. Bobby Joe will probably be pretty good here.
I'm all for it. I love Martinsville. I've been to it in real life, in the real world, and it is an amazing track. It produces amazing racing, and I'm no joke. Some of the best racing that NASCAR has. Issue is that on iRacing, everybody forgets that when we go, there's you go, and then very shortly there's a place where you have to brake, and that's just where the stack up happens, and I think that's the biggest reminder that if anybody's still out there listening from tonight's stream, as far as drivers out there, remember that your checkups are going to happen quickly. Brake straight,
very quickly.
Brake straight.
Yes.
Turn into the corner. Ease into the gas. Roll your throttle, but be braking as your wheel is straight. Don't brake as much when you're getting into the corner. And watch the bumper in front of you. I mean, that's what you can do, because if you watch the bumper in front of you, you guys are gonna be able to take care of your truck a lot more. Because let's face it, these trucks, even with one fast repair, you can dump them in twice in one corner. So it'll.
That's right. Yes, sir. You're absolutely right. I agree. Yeah.
I want a great race.
I'm going to take that advice and try to do that next Saturday.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the best, but I know I've called enough.
So if he wins, everybody can blame Jason for giving all the advice away.
I gave it to everybody. They all heard it. It's public. Yeah.
Well, y'all probably notice I try to run pretty good. I try to finish good. So
you're doing good.
I've had some luck here lately. So yeah, you never know.
You got some fans.
I try hard.
You got some fans out there, of course. Scott, give your shout outs, and then we got to talk to BJ real quick.
All right. I got to thank Alan Tillery Chevrolet and you guys for broadcasting it, and all the guys at Hrt2Heart. It's just a great league, and I'm just I'm happy to be a part of it. I appreciate it.
Scott, thank you for running my logo.
Yes, sir. You're welcome, man.
My heart to you. It means I love having people in the stream. I love having chatters. I love having people out there.
Well, I wanted to surprise you and show the love, man. I know I asked you for a logo earlier, but I was in the process of stealing some others off your Facebook and stuff. So
I could have sent all of them. I was telling Ryan earlier actually that I need to make a zip folder that people can download that has all my logos in it.
yeah, I looked on your Discord and I was like, well, I'll just shoot him a message, man. But I wanted to kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
surprise you, you know, and do the whole car.
They're all in the admin section down at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed it. Yeah. All right.
It's no big deal. I'll make a zip folder for leagues and stuff like that so they can have it, or put it somewhere where it's accessible that people can download it. But
yeah, I wanted to show the love, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, what y'all do. It's great broadcasters.
yeah, man.
It's awesome.
Ryan's better.
Good job.
Ryan carried today. This is all his race.
Yeah, I like Ryan too. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's all. Yeah, I was dealing with new set of overlays, new software, everything. So like, it's all Ryan.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah, he's a big fan. I know he was rooting me on for a 3-peat there. So
he said, what if it happens? And I said, I don't know. Like,
I was trying my best. I really was.
But hey, you know what? You got 3 top 3 finishes.
Yeah, I'll take a top 3 for sure. Yes, sir. And I got the points lead, I believe. I know he got some bonus points for most laps and probably leading. I never did lead a lap, but I think I got him up by a point or 2, something.
Speaking of which, where are the points?
They're on Sim Race. You can see the points. BJ he adds the bonus points in there. They're on our Discord too in the standings.
I was trying to find it earlier.
I look most of the time on the iRacing companion on my phone, or I can go in the league and look.
Either way.
But he probably hadn't updated the Sim Hub yet, but we will shortly.
Yeah, well, I mean, because if I continue to use this, I can put in championship points. We can do it according to what your rules are. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, sir.
But I mean, I don't see. You tell me, Ryan. Do you see a standings in this?
I was looking myself. I don't see it either.
But it should be in our Discord.
Oh, there it is. It's under It's under the Craftsman Trunks points. There's an actual.
Yeah.
There's an actual tab for it. I see it now. Okay, perfect. Yeah, there it is.
It should take you to the race hub. Yeah.
I found it.
And it shows all of our standings and everything. And
it's the Craftsman Trucks channel.
I seen it.
That's right. Yep. And then we have the late model. Yes, sir.
I just want to make sure we get it all right for everybody. And
yeah, absolutely.
We went today with not knowing anybody's points. We were like, I don't know, whatever. It's there somewhere.
Yeah, it's in our Discord. Yeah, for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, you were only 2 points behind of Dudley. So
yeah, I was right there. He got some bonus points that I didn't, and I don't know what happened to him. It looked like somebody got into him. I hate it for him. He's a good racer. I asked him in the race if he'd let me lead a lap, and he was like, "No, I gotta stay ahead of you." And I was like, "Yeah, I figured you wouldn't let me lead a lap."
It's all good. I mean, that's
it's all good and fun, man. I love it.
Weight of the world, right?
Yes, sir. I love it.
All right, brother. We'll catch you next time.
Okay. Yes, sir.
You enjoy. Good luck in your races this week.
Okay. Y'all have a great night.
It's Scott in the number 14. He's going to be killing it. Let's talk to the legend here. The newest legend on the block. I was rooting for you. BJ, I'll tell you what, man. I know that you didn't get the chance to finish the race where you wanted to, but I was rooting for you. You were my pick, and that's what happened. That's the reason why it all happened and surrounded you. It's because it's my fault. Just blame me.
Yeah, we all have our good races and our bad races, and it's a super speedway, so it could go either way, And, the best thing you could do is just try your best to stay out of trouble, and of course that just wasn't the case for me tonight. And, a lot of ups and downs in the race tonight, but what overall it was a great race. A lot of people showed up, and everybody held it together, and a lot of people finished the race. And that's what it's all about, is everybody just coming together and racing and having a good time.
This is the first race that I think that people really needed the fast repair that you guys have in your series. And that's the one thing Ryan and I have been applauding this league, is that the fast repair, you guys have it, but you really haven't needed to use it.
Yes, sir. We really haven't had to use it much this season, but you know, you always have that one race. You always have that one where you're definitely going to need it.
Yeah, yeah, that's next week.
Yeah.
BJ, you got stuff to tell people, man. Tell people your stuff.
No, I just wanted to give a big shout out to our sponsors of Hrt2Heart Racing for everything they do and making this league possible for each and every one of us here in this racing league. To all the fans that watch each week, day in and day out, um, the people that come in and practice with us, you guys for spending all your time making sure that we have such a great, amazing broadcast. If y'all are watching this stream, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Show that love and them positive vibes as always. That's what it's about, guys. Bringing the world together one heart at a time, heart to heart, y'all. Just want to say thank you all for doing everything that you guys do. And that's why I wanted to come on here tonight. So I just want to say thank you all and bless you all. Thank you for
BJ,
being here.
you're awesome, man. Ryan, you got to interview him too.
Yeah, man. That's one of the things that really attracted me to here is like you guys are just overly nice is how I would normally put it. It's, everybody's welcome, come on in, try to race as clean as you possibly can, meet some new people. And, you guys almost welcome everybody with open arms. And I applaud you guys for that. And, obviously I'm sending a lot of my guys, I can't say they're my guys, but, other leagues that I know people in, I'm like, hey man, this is a good place to learn, so. And Dove was one of them. He got a podium tonight. I'm super happy for him. I hope you guys enjoyed, racing with him in church, and I'm sure more will follow. Your field will probably grow a little more each week. So you guys put on a show, man, and it's phenomenal. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
I appreciate that very much, and it wouldn't be possible without my teammate Scott. Scott, he does so much with me. I'll call him several times a day, and just bug the hell out of him, and he, about ready to choke the shit out of me. But it's life, and we're definitely trying to get the league back to where it needs to be, and I think it's going to be strong, and I believe that we can continue to just make it grow and do the best we can for everybody, and just have everybody have a good time. That's what it's about. Close, competitive racing, have a fun time.
Well, and I think we need to revoke Jason's right to pick you as the driver to win.
I'm not picking anybody ever again. That's not happening.
Hey, don't worry.
I never tell everybody I'm a Larson fan because then he wrecks that week.
I haven't got to my favorite race of the season yet.
Kansas? Mine.
Charlotte.
No, Charlotte would be fun. It'd be a good track.
So that's the one I'm looking forward to myself, personally.
Well, of all the races that I'm not looking forward to, yours next week is it. But I'll call it just as good as any. I will call it as fairly as I can any other race that you see. So it's just because I despise Martinsville and iRacing. Love it in real life, hate it here. But it's going to be a good race regardless. And that's the thing about this is that when you guys, when I see any kind of trouble on the racetrack, it seems like everybody can handle themselves and carry themselves forward. So that's, many props to that. So you guys are I think you guys are going to make Martinsville enjoyable for me. And if you don't, there's another commentator's curse. That's how it goes. It's a joke. It's okay. I don't like Martinsville, but it's going to be a fun race regardless because these guys are out there to have a good time.
In other words, you just got to make Jason need his words and just put on like the greatest race there to where he just falls in love with it.
So here's the thing. Okay. Of the, I don't know, probably 20 or 30 times that I've called Martinsville on iRacing, right? I've had two that have been amazing. One green to green for 250 laps. The other one was a race that had the only cautions were a stage and then a green white checker. Right? Amazing races. Every other one of them have been 17 plus cautions. I called a 500 lapper there once that took me 4 hours, and it had over 49 cautions.
Ooh.
So when I say that I have a problem with Martinsville on iRacing, because I have a problem with Martinsville on iRacing. That's it. Still love the track. Still think it's a great racetrack.
I think it'll be a great show.
It'll be a good time. But I'm not mad.
These guys know what they're doing.
Yeah,
they know what they're doing. They got it.
I'm not talking down on the race next week. I'm just saying that
it's going to be something.
I'm going in with my expectations that y'all are going to get helicopter award every single caution. It's just it. That's what I'm doing.
You know, BJ, you might want to put a 4-hour practice up before that bad boy.
I was thinking more like a 10-hour, you know. But...
No.
That might help too.
The track will change too much. No, it's gonna be good. It'll be fun. It's gonna be one of those.
We going day to night.
You lying?
Make it mandatory.
No, just like I said to Scott, words of advice. Just remember that braking in a straight line is easier than braking into a corner.
Yes, sir.
That's true. That's how Martinsville runs better. But outside of that, it's going to be Martinsville. It's going to be what it is. I expect cautions, and I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm going in expecting every league, not just this. It's every league. I don't care. I watched the Coca-Cola series struggle there with over 150 laps themselves. So it's okay. We're fine. It'll be fine. I'm not mad. I just want to make sure that we know that next week it's going to be exciting. It's going to be lucrative when it comes to how much damage. I want to know an over-under on how many modifieds we're going to have finishing the race, because that's what makes that part of it fun. You know what I mean? So not even mad at any of the situations. I think that it's a great track to throw after a super speedway, which is, we talk about patience tracks. Today was supposed to be a patience track. Next week is a patience track. It's gonna be interesting to see. BJ, much love, man. Always a pleasure. These guys are killing it, and you guys are going to continue to ever evolve and ever improve on your craft as a league, and just know that it's not just the support of your drivers that we're impressed with. It's the support of partnerships you guys have presented. And of course, you guys have made it very entertaining for us to get out here and give us a good product to put out, which is what this is. It's not just a product for you; it's a product for me. And true to form, it's been valuable and entertaining throughout. So you guys keep up the good work and keep pushing forward, of course.
Sure. Appreciate you very much. Thank you guys, both of you. And thank you to everybody that's watched tonight, and everybody for everything that you do and being here, guys. Much love.
GetAResort.com is going to be a part of it. You own a Steak and Shake, part of a Steak and Shake, part of a franchise of Steak and Shake, something like that. You do something for Steak and Shake, so that's absolutely killer as well. AlanTilleryAuto.com. Hrt2Heart Motorsports will be back again next Saturday, folks. Thank you to my sponsors, which we did not have the rotating logos up, but I did mention it a couple of times. Thank you to BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. That is our driver cams. We love our beef jerky. If you haven't done so, you need to go to BeefJerkyUnlimited.com. It's $55 plus shipping. You get 6 bags of beef jerky, and you can pick. You can have them pick it, or you can pick a pack or a sampler, but whatever it's called. Not a sampler pack, but there's a spicy pack, and there's a sweet pack, and there's they have different packs. They send it to you. They ship it directly to you from, and it's made directly up there in Michigan. Absolutely love what they have. Thank you to Little Rescue. Little Rescue is, and I know I talked about them earlier, but I want to make sure that you guys go to Little Rescue, RES and the letter Q, Little Rescue.net. It's in the links in the description. Go check them out, and you support them. You go to that donate tab. You donate $1 million right now, because they're supporting turtles. That little,
save the turtles.
The little critters. I'm not kidding. $1 million, every one of you. $1 million. Make those guys have a habitat tomorrow. I want them to have a rescue that is an actual rescue where they can put up a natural habitat or an eco zone, or what is it called? A biodome. Yeah, they could build a biodome. You know, if $100 million came to them, they could build a biodome to save the turtles. That's awesome. Just saying. They are a mom and pop place that does they do rescue and try to bring back some of the little critters in the world. And they specialize in little critters in the world. Turtles are their main focus. So go check them out. And of course, Buchanan Resort. Go check them out. They're out of Kentucky. They have a lake over there that is similar to the Lake of the Ozarks. It's a very beautiful place. Book your trip. We have already booked ours. We're going to go over and we're going to meet the Buchanan Resort folks. It is going to be awesome. I'm excited to do that. Also, make sure that if you want to be part of this league, you check out all the links in the description, and you'll be able to see a Discord link there as well. Folks, be good, be safe. Ryan, this one was fun. What do you think?
Man, I loved it. I'm looking forward to next week. There's a lot going on next week. Signature Esports is going to have a dual stream on Thursday, which has never been done yet. So that's going to be super cool to be a part of and to see how everybody takes it. And then on top of it, right afterwards, you got Chop Shop. And then after that, we're back here doing Martinsville. So, I mean, busy week coming up. I can't wait.
I am 7 days, 9 broadcasts again. Actually, take that back. I think we're going back down to 8. Yeah, because Reaper. Actually, on March 20th, we'll be back to 9 because I have a doubleheader on Sunday. So, all right, here's my lineup. Sundays, right now, Super Late Models. We're going to be live tomorrow. We are doing Bristol tomorrow. Congratulations. Monday, we are doing a little dirt racing on Chop Shop. And that is, where's that? I've got to post it. It's on our Facebook, folks. The events are created. Tuesday we are not racing in the trucks. Monday we are racing dirt. And they're actually at Lucas Oil Speedway, my hometown track, on Monday. I don't know how I forgot that. Tuesday on the trucks we're off, but we'll be back the following week. So, Chop Shop's taking a break for the trucks on Tuesday. Wednesday night, Winston Throwback Series back in action again. They've got a week ahead of them that they've been putting in some effort trying to fix some stuff over there. This last week they had a pretty rough race, and I know that they want to do it. Thursdays, Ryan's going to be on Signature Esports on Facebook. He's going to be calling the Signature Esports Truck Series, and they're going to be at Bristol. I'm going to be with the Sim 500 series, which is going to be broadcasted on our YouTube, our Twitch, and Twitter, and that is the prelude to the Monday night series for the Sim 500 main series. So basically, and that's brought to you by Goat Racing Diecast. Those who remember the Goat Racing Diecast series that was on our Thursday nights, that's back. That's what's going to be happening, and that's presented by Sim 500. And then Friday nights, again, Chop Shop Cup Series. That is what Ryan was talking about. We love our Chop Shop Cup Series, by the way. They had a pretty rough race yesterday, and that track beat them up. And it's not on the drivers. I'm blaming the track.
I'm still beat up about it.
I'm blaming Iowa for having too cold of a track. It should never have been that cold, considering what the air temperature was and basically the amount of heat that the engines are putting out and the tires are putting out. Even under caution, it should have been warmer than that. And then back here Saturday, man, oh man. Yep, we're doing a lot of racing. It is happening. Folks, Sport Mission 22, that is our charity on Twitch. We're going to get that goal very soon. It'll be complete. When it's complete, we're going to move over to autism. That's going to be the next one for autism awareness. And then we got anniversary stream coming up on May 1st. Our 1000th iRacing episode is going to be Chicagoland on the Chop Shop Racing Truck Series. So bear that in mind. Countdown to 1,000. Be cool. Folks, much love. We'll see you in the next one.